Hi guys, welcome back to my movie channel. Today let's watch the sports movie Mean Machine released in 2001. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. This man just goes to prison. All the prisoners are in a commotion, cheering, shouting, and even mocking. All the prisoners know him because he is very famous. He is the former captain of the English football team, Danny, a famous football star. However, he is sentenced to 3 years in prison for playing match fixing. After many escapes, he was finally incarcerated in England's notorious heavy prison. This place is not only chaotic, but also has many illegal acts such as gambling and smoking. All prisoners are locked together. Since this is a prison, no one cares about their background, especially those who are successful in society. If they are locked up here, they will be laughed at. Danny steps out of the prison car. He hasn't been in jail yet, but at this moment a warden screams at him. When he enters the cell, his 3 prison inmates look at him with complicated eyes. They quietly map out their territory in this cramped cell. What's worse is that Danny is assigned to the dirtiest job in the prison, which is cleaning the excrement of prisoners in the prison yard. You know, Danny was once a celebrity, driving luxury sports cars and attracting thousands of beautiful women. But now he's in jail with no freedom and having to do dirty work. Soon after, Danny is summoned by Sykes, the prison king. As it turns out, he bet on a Danny match and lost a lot of money. So he informs Danny that the loss is his responsibility. Danny is dumbfounded. He doesn't understand why everyone in the prison is targeting him. The old man is cleaning up the prison yard with Danny. Doc says the root cause, which is because they are jealous of David. Most of the people in this prison have nothing, so they have nothing to lose. But Danny once had everything they dreamed of, and then he's locked up here. They watch those who were once better than them fall into the same fall and ruin as themselves. So they feel extremely satisfied. Those who mock Danny because they want to vent the satisfaction on him by scorning him. A few days later, the prison governor looks for Danny. He is a veteran Danny fan and has spent a lot of money building a football team. This team consists of prison guards. In this prison league championship match, the prison governor wants to win to get a huge bonus. So he wants Danny to coach the prison warden's football team. However, Danny politely declines the invitation, not because Danny's stupid, but because the day he went to prison, the warden captain warned him not to give football training to the guards, because they don't want to be killed or hated by the prisoners in this prison. The prison governor seems to understand the trouble Danny's in, so he doesn't bother him anymore. However, there is an argument between the warden captain and the governor, but because this captain and his comrades are the long-term force in the prison, the governor has to compromise with him. However, the warden captain believes that Danny has sold him out, so he wants revenge. He arranges for a prisoner to deliberately provoke the guards. While the two sides argue, they blame Danny and lock him in a solitary cell. The governor knows that Danny is making a mistake, so he deliberately uses this as an excuse to force Danny to submit to him. He threatens Danny that if he doesn't coach the prison team, they will lock him forever in solitary confinement. When he's in a dilemma, Trojan gives him an idea to have Danny propose to the warden to form a team of prisoners, and Danny will coach this prisoner football team. The prisoner football team can organize a friendly match against the prison warden's team. In order to promote the power of the warden team, the governor and the warden captain both agree to Danny's proposal. This is also the only way to deal with this problem. Danny also makes the condition that grievances on the football field will be resolved on the football field and not used as an excuse to fight in prison. The governor immediately agrees to Danny's request. He leaves Danny free to choose the members of the prisoner's team. Days later, Danny announces recruiting team members. A lot of people want to participate, but they are not interested in playing. What they want is to play with former football superstar Danny. Danny does not take this match lightly. He knows in his heart that if he can't beat the prison warden's team, the prison governor will question his strength. The next day, Danny becomes even sadder, so he is stricter in recruiting members. He would rather lack team members than find bad team members. With this in mind, Danny's team lacks people. A few days later, Trojan is beaten by the prison guards for unknown reasons. None of the prisoners dare to stand up. Only Danny stops the warden's behavior, so he's put in solitary confinement again. However, this solitary confinement doesn't last long. For the prisoners' team and the warden's team to compete as soon as possible, Danny is released from solitary confinement ahead of time. Danny doesn't expect that his act of saving Trojan wins the favor of the prisoners. Many prisoners begin to seriously join Danny's football team. Faced with a spike in applicants, Danny decides to conduct a football test on everyone. After the test, a few qualified prisoners are kept by Danny. However, Danny's team is still not enough people. When the prison king Sykes sees that Danny's football team is formed and everyone loves Danny, he feels extremely displeased. He arranges for 2 of his underlings to intercept Danny in the bathroom and teach him a lesson. A prisoner named Nitro takes the dagger and scratches Danny's cheek. Just then the guards appear. Danny hurriedly covers the dagger with a towel and apologizes to Nitro. Therefore, the prison guard leaves. Don't put Danny in solitary confinement and hold him accountable. After the Wardens leave, Danny takes the initiative to return the dagger to Nitro. Unexpectedly, the next day, Nitro comes looking for Danny. It turns out that Nitro is so impressed by Danny's kindness that he wants to join Danny's team. At the same time, Nitro also tells Danny that Sykes has subordinates with a lot of professional experience in football. However, these people are suppressed by Sykes, so they don't dare to apply. So Danny takes the initiative to find Sykes and tells him that Sykes can use this match to organize gambling and betting. Although no one is optimistic about the prisoner team's victory, Danny still ensures that his team will win. Danny says that as long as Sykes bets on the prisoner's team to win, he'll make a lot of money after the game. The deal from Danny finally moves Sykes, however Sykes still wants to organize a power battle. As long as Danny wins, Sykes will do his best to support Danny. A few days later, the power battle officially begins. Danny must fight a powerful man in Sykes' gang. Each of them is locked with one hand, so they can only attack each other with the other hand. Whoever knocks down the opponent first will be the winner. The power battle takes place. Danny's perseverance helps him defeat the strong and win the game. Since then, Danny's team is officially formed with enough members to participate. Training begins immediately, but Danny doesn't expect that these players all have no teamwork. The only focus is fighting alone. They also regularly commit malicious fouls on the football field and don't even know the rules of the game at all. Seeing this group of lost people, Danny becomes impatient. He decides to find another goalkeeper to strengthen the defense of the team. The group of prisoners introduces Danny to a worthy goalkeeper for the team, Monk. He once killed more than 20 people with his bare hands. Unexpectedly, Danny successfully convinces Monk with just one sentence. He tells Monk that if he's given a chance to fight the guards, will he join? After hearing that, Monk agrees without hesitation. The time for the match between the prisoners team and the Wardens team is near. The prison guard tells Danny that the professional football coach for the prison Wardens team is very well paid. They are also very well trained. The whole team looks extremely professional. In contrast to the Wardens team and the prisoners team, Danny is both a player and a coach. While he teaches his players the rules of the game, he also has to teach them some methods of preemptive attacks, such as elbowing, pinching, etc. Although this is an immoral method, if the guards don't follow the rules of the match, then they can only fight back this way. Seeing Danny's team train hard, the governor is extremely worried. He bets all his money for the Warden team to win. He wants to make sure the Warden team wins or else he will lose all his money. Because to win over the prisoners team, the governor bribes a prisoner who specializes in making bombs and places the bomb in Danny's closet to secretly kill him. Unexpectedly, Don opens Danny's closet and dies on the spot. Don's funeral takes place in a hurry. Danny is determined to lead the team to win this match. The date of the football match is coming. The prisoner not only invites a professional referee, but also invites 2 MCs to report this football match live for the prisoners. Meanwhile, the governor and other officials have the right to be in the stands to watch the match. The match takes place. The football match between the two teams is extremely fierce. They maliciously bump into each other, intentionally pulling and pushing each other. Their very move emits the strong smell of gunpowder. Near the end of the first half, Danny uses his great individual prowess to score a goal for the team. The prisoners are overjoyed when they see this. Danny's goal puts a lot of pressure on the Warden's team. The two teams fight more and more fiercely. In the end, the ball match turns into a war. Finally, the referee has to end the first half of the match earlier than planned to let the players take a break. The situation is getting worse and worse. The prison governor couldn't sit still anymore, so he decides to speak to Danny in private. He threatens Danny to make his team lose this match or else Danny will spend more than 3 years in prison or jail forever. Danny is threatened. He knows what the prison governor will do. However, he doesn't want to betray his teammates again. However, life in prison is a heavy threat. After the second half starts, he becomes out of shape. During the match, he purposely makes a low-level mistake. Not long after that, the prisoner's team scores another goal. The players cheer together. At this moment, only Danny is pressured and confused. A few minutes later, Monk fails to catch the ball and the Warden's team scores a goal. At this time, Danny intentionally causes damage to a player of the Warden's team. He intentionally falls to the ground, pretends to be injured, and is carried off the field. He does not dare to disobey the orders of the governor, but he does not dare to betray his teammates. The prison team loses Danny, suddenly turning into a mess. The home team scored another goal. Even so, the prisoner team still fight hard. They don't want to lose. Looking into the unyielding eyes of his teammates and the treacherous smile of the prison governor, Danny remembers his teammates' efforts. He finally conquers his fear and gets on the field once more. Finally, thanks to Danny's help, the prisoner team scores another goal and the Warden's team can't win this war. Danny's outstanding performance wins everyone's respect. After the match, the prison governor is so angry that he threatens to take revenge on Danny. However, the Warden captain and Sykes simultaneously stand up and threaten him not to act rashly. This means that Sykes and the captain are on the same side as Danny. Danny not only helps him make money, but also helps him understand that, even in prison, you can still rely on your own efforts to be yourself. Alright, my video ends here. Like and subscribe to watch more videos like this. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That really supports my channel. Goodbye.